It's good, y'all. It's Falcons Daily. We are back here on the weekend. I am CG, Craig Green, your host, and with me today is my daughter, Harper, my lovely daughter. She will be chiming in and giving you guys some information about Sunday night's game against the San Francisco 49ers. Falcons are looking for 3 in a row there. But before we get started on that, if you want to give me a follow on social media, you can find me at Craig G Sports. I'm at CRAIG, the letter G, and the word sports. And FanArch, the nice folks there, they power this platform. Their logo is in the top left corner up here. They are at FanArch Co., FANARCHCO. And again, I am the voice of Dominant Championship Wrestling in North Carolina, also the voice of Elizabeth City State football, and really happy to be partnering up with FanArch to bring you guys some Falcons content. Again, I've been a Falcons fan for well over 30 years, and I've been following the team for as long as I can remember. So again, really cool to be here with all of you. Just to kind of reintroduce myself, even though we've been here for a little bit. This is actually episode 141 today. So here on episode 141, we're going to talk about the 49ers and Falcons matching up in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium. The game will kick off at 8:20. And again, it will be televised live across the world on Sunday Night Football. For the Falcons, they're looking for not only their third straight win overall, because they have a win over the Washington Commanders, and then they also have a win over the Buffalo Bills on Monday Night Football. And now they're looking for a third straight win over San Francisco. But they're also looking for their third win in prime time this year. So remember, they played the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Football in week 2 and got the win there, 22-6. Falcons also, again, just got the win over Buffalo on Monday Night Football, 24-14. And this is the third of 5 primetime games for Atlanta. After this one, they'll be in primetime again, taking on Tampa Bay on Thursday Night Football a little bit later in the season. And then again, towards the end of the year, taking on the Los Angeles Rams at Mercedes-Benz Stadium again. But yeah, the Falcons right now, they're starting to streak. They're looking good. They're really trying to get that nasty taste out of their mouth playing against the Carolina Panthers. That was an anomaly game. Getting beat 30-0 like that was definitely a wake-up call for the team. And what they've done with that now, they've channeled that into much better football, quality football, and a 2-game winning streak. All right, next up, we are going to look at some of the injuries right now. Some of you already may know that our heralded pass rusher, first-round draft pick, one of our 2 first-round draft picks, Jalen Walker, is out for this game. He's out with a groin injury, so we will not have number 11 on the field for the 49ers game. What does that mean for the Falcons? It really means it's time for James Pierce, Juice. It's time for my man Juice to let loose this Sunday night. He's had some really good action the first couple of games. He got his first career sack against the against the Minnesota Vikings. So right now on the season, he's got half a sack right now and just 3 tackles. But he's been getting the pressure rate up. He's been doing a lot of the things they've asked of him. He also battled a little bit of a groin ailment in the beginning of the season, but good things from James Pierce. No negative marks on him right now. And again, it's going to be his time to shine. He's fast. My man can get off the edge. A lot of folks forget that he was our second of 2 first-round draft picks. Yeah, we gave up a good amount to get him to make sure that the Rams or anybody else didn't get him. So right now, it's time for Juice to show what he's got, man. It's time to get around that corner and line up across from Leonard Floyd, line up across from Arnold Ebiketie, line up across from, whoever else to want to put out there, Caden Ellis perhaps, rushing off the edge. But again, it's time for my man JP the Juice Man to get out there and show us what he can do. And I'll tell you what, if James Pierce can help set that edge and help keep Mac Jones on his toes and keep McCaffrey at bay, I'll tell you what, we're going to like the results of Sunday night's game. Also, moving forward, we've also got a couple of ways I can tell you about to beat the 49ers on Sunday night. First of which, we already keyed on this earlier in the week. We talked about stopping Christian McCaffrey, putting a hat on 23. Number 23, Christian McCaffrey. He is the straw that stirs the drink for the 49ers, so to speak. He leads them in rushing and receiving. So he has on the season 336 rushing yards, 444 receiving yards for the 49ers. Again, he's the guy who moves the ball for them in the running game and the passing game. But one thing I think the Falcons need to do defensively. Number one, obviously you got to stop 23. After that, you've got to try to make Mac Jones himself beat you from the pocket. Okay, don't let him escape, muddy the waters, and make things really difficult on him. Offensively, it comes down to just doing what we've been doing: long, sustainable drives, converting on third down, no pre-snap penalties, clean football. And it's gonna. Another factor of this game as well is, will we have Jake Matthews? Will Jake Matthews be back for this game? He did log a limited practice on Friday after not practicing at all on Wednesday and Thursday. Remember, Wednesday was just more of an estimate. It wasn't a real practice. Thursday was a real practice, and Jake sat out. But on Friday, he logged a limited practice. He's listed as questionable for the game. I'd be pretty surprised if Jake doesn't suit up and play. I felt like he probably could have came back on Monday night's game. Just my opinion. I have no basis for that, or no evidence to back that up. But other than the fact that I saw him walking back to the locker room and he didn't look like he was in that much tremendous pain, led me to believe that he could have returned in that game. But erring on the side of caution, I think Raheem Morris did that, knowing that 5.5 days later, whatever it was, we're going to have a second ball game against the 49ers. That was just as important. So I think we're going to have Jake Matthews back there this Sunday night to take on the 49ers. But that's, I think, again, how can we beat them? You stop Christian McCaffrey, number one. Number two, you make Mac Jones beat you from the pocket, right? Number three, offensively, long, sustainable drives. Also, when it comes to special teams, we have to tackle well in special teams. We also have to do a better job getting returns and setting up our offense with better field position. We're going to be playing outdoors on grass. Wind could be a factor in this game as well, and also noise. So, again, offensively, I really want to see the offense in sync from the start. I know that Zach Robinson will be on the sidelines with Michael Penix, giving him the direction. So we would love to, got to keep that going. Got to get out of those huddles with, 19, 18 seconds if possible. That way, if Zach needs to talk to Penix before the communication cuts out at 15 seconds, they can do so. But again, just when it comes to this Sunday night, another big factor, one more thing that I think the Falcons have to do, again, is establish the run game. We don't need Penix to throw 35 times. If we can run the ball 30 to 35 times, again, just like I said against Buffalo, we can run the ball about 30 times against Buffalo or run it 30 times against San Francisco. Telling you now, we're probably going to win the football game. Also, when it comes to, star players and things like that, we need Bijan to be Bijan, and it's not going to be all on him to win this game for us. I mean, we have pieces. Hopefully Darnell Mooney would be back as well. He was limited in practice on Friday, and he's listed as questionable. But we can't have another repeat performance where we have just Drake London, the only wide receiver catching passes. He had an awesome game, but we need Mooney, we need Sills, we need Kadero Hodge, we need Casey Washington to step up and take some of the pressure off of Drake. And speaking of taking the pressure off of things, again, here's a comparison between Robinson and McCaffrey. These two players are pretty similar in how they've been used. They both trained with each other in the off season, and they have developed a good friendship. And they're not going to be on the field at the same time with each other on Sunday night, but the world would be watching to see what they do. So here's a quick comparison. As you can see, Bijan Robinson and Christian McCaffrey, very, very similar when it comes to their numbers. I mean, McCaffrey has one more touchdown than Bijan Robinson. And McCaffrey right now has 780 yards of offense right now to his name. And Bijan Robinson right now just shy of that number. He's actually a little bit higher than that. He's at 822 yards of total offense, just one less touchdown. Again, 49ers have played one more game than the Falcons because they haven't had their bye week yet. But that's the key feature matchup that folks are going to be watching for is Bijan Robinson, Christian McCaffrey. And again, which one of those two star players is going to have their best game or be the one to help set it off for their team to get the win? Only time will tell, but I'm hoping it will be our guy, number 7, Bijan. All right, now we're going to get ready to wrap things up here in just a moment, and we're going to tell you about how you can check out this ball game. Again, Falcons, 3 wins and 2 losses, taking on San Francisco 49ers, 4 wins and 2 losses. Sunday Night Football, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. And it is an 8:20 kickoff on the East Coast. If you live in California, it's a 5:20 kickoff, so the sun will still be out there when they kick off, Harper. So, Harper, what we're going to do, we want to tell everybody how they can tune in to this game. So, if you're at home, right, and you put on your TV, what channel is the game going to be on?
NBC.
What if you don't have an antenna at home? You have a tablet, you have a laptop, you have a phone, right? And you want to stream the game. How can you stream the game away from home?
Peacock.
Okay, so what if you live in Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the Atlanta area? You're driving around in your car and you're not home yet, but you want to follow the game. How can you listen to the game?
92.9 The Game.
That's right. And you have to live in what town to hear it on 92.9 The Game?
Atlanta.
That's right. Yep, the Atlanta area. So if you don't live in the Atlanta area, and you want to hear the Falcons broadcast of the football game, let's say you live in another state like we do, what channel if you have SiriusXM, how can you listen to the game, Harper? What channel?
Channel 225.
Yep, and on channel 225, whose radio broadcast are you going to hear?
NBC Universo.
Nope, you're going to hear the Falcons.
Falcon.
Yes, it's the Falcons radio network. NBC Universo is how people can watch the game in
Espanol.
That's right. If you speak Spanish, and Spanish is your first language or your most comfortable language, you can put on NBC Universo, which typically I believe is embedded in the Peacock app. You can watch the Falcons game in Spanish as well. Los Falcons versus Los 49ers. So we're going to call it good here, everybody. I hope y'all have a great weekend. And again, hopefully giving you some keys to the game, some pointers, things that you will stick in your back pocket and remember as you're watching the game Sunday. We'll be back with a breakdown of it on Monday morning to let you know what we thought of the win, the loss, or the tie. Harper did predict a win for this game over the 49ers. I predicted a win as well. So I'm going to go with a score of, I'm going to say Falcons win 26-17. What about you, Harper? What do you think the score will be?
Probably 18-17.
Okay, who's going to win?
The Falcons.
Okay. Harper's got 18-17 Falcons. I've got 26-17 Falcons. So we will see how that shakes out. We'll be back with you on Monday to break it all down. Harper, go ahead and break it down for everybody.
Sarna and buenas noches.